Hi YouTube, I'm Mark and this is Candace and this is Of a Different Color, episode 2. Like to apologize, we've been talking about getting more content up. We've been having some
Some major
issues.
difficulties.
Yeah, figuring out
Adobe
Adobe
Premiere
Premiere
is
is,
hard for people who have no idea what they're doing. So,
yeah. I do more audio stuff. I don't know jack about video, and she I leave it up to her,
I
but
try, but I always have to ask him, and he knows not very much either. So,
yeah,
we're,
it's the blind leading the
yeah.
blind. We're getting a video camera. We got it coming in the mail. We're super excited about it. It's you know, it'll make the videos a lot easier to record for us, and we can kind of do it on the go. Hey, if somebody actually wants to edit our videos for us,
For
we
free.
can't pay you,
Yeah, for free.
and we'll just basically give you recognition, and you know, we can pay you in sex favors. That's about it.
He will be performing the sex favors, so not me. I've been doing this. I've been looking on YouTube, and I've been finding a lot of videos about husband tags, and I wanted to do one. I was too lazy to make up my own questions, so I just found a bunch on Yahoo.
I didn't see. I haven't watched any of the videos about it. She told me about what they are. I heard about it. We just watched the "It's a Swirl World" from last night. And or for, what day is today? I don't even know what day
It
it
was
is. I've been
yesterday's
working so
video.
damn much.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah. So they just kept saying, "Oh, the husband tag, the husband tag," and she figured out what it
I
is.
already knew about it because I'd seen other couples doing it, but they mentioned it too. So, but
And so you can see me try to make stuff up on the spot. I told her, I was like, "Yeah, don't tell me what the questions are and make them all yourself." But
yeah, I didn't make
apparently,
any of them up. I just
God
looked them
damn it,
all
I'm
up on
kicking the
YouTube.
mic again.
Okay, the first question is, she's sitting in front of the TV. What is on the screen?
Well, it's all her shows are getting canceled.
Oh, my
It's
favorite
it's kind of fucked
shows.
up. She liked Smash,
That was my favorite show.
and that just got canceled. So that would be on the screen. But honestly, when she's on her own, doing her own thing, usually I catch her watching Bob's Burgers
I love Bob's Burgers.
or Shark Tank. We
Futurama.
both like Shark Tank. She watches Futurama like it's a friggin' drug. I love Futurama, but like I I don't really take the time to watch all the shows. But
He'll wake up because he I work night shift and he works days, and he'll wake up in the morning and I have my tablet on my chest and Futurama will be playing and I'll be asleep.
I hear Zoidberg and just
He won't hear that because I have my headphones in. Anyways,
she listens to it loud.
my new favorite show is, and we were just watching the marathon before we started recording this, is the Real Husbands, no, the Husbands of Hollywood, that
Real
fake,
husbands of
whatever
Hollywood.
it's called,
Yeah.
yeah, that fake reality show with Kevin Hart. It's funny. If you haven't seen it, you guys should definitely check it out. It comes on BT.
I love Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
That dude is
he's
funny as shit.
hilarious.
Awful.
Oh, and excuse this, I vape. I quit smoking in November, so this is my substitute. So stop it. Anyways, the next question is: you're out to eat. What kind of dressing does she get on her salad?
Depends on what's on the salad, but usually ranch or Italian.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fair. What's one
I
food
know
she
what's
doesn't
a
like?
oh oh boy. She likes a lot of food, but let me think here. Uh, she likes food a lot more than I do. I'm just wasting time right now trying to think of.
Think of the one food that I absolutely despise. And it's not really, it's a food, but it also comes in a nut form. It has the nut, and they can turn it into food, and you can spread it on your bread.
If it's a if it's a nut, it's already food.
Well, what is food? You
I don't
still,
understand
you
these
don't know what it
questions.
is? Peanut butter.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I hate peanut butter.
Yeah. So send all hate mail to her. I'll put up the link to her personal email. She doesn't check it anyways.
No, I don't.
Tell you what, I'll put her phone number on there. You can text it to her.
You won't. Okay,
Come
anyways,
on.
the next question. You go out to eat and have a drink. What does she order?
Oh,
What do
depends on
I
what's on
order?
tap.
Well, okay, if I was gonna get like, a mixed drink, what would I order?
Oh, mixed drink. Well, margarita or if it's a place that's known for their margaritas, she's gonna get a margarita. She's gonna get the biggest one on the menu too,
Or a gin and tonic, which
or
I'm
a gin and
surprised he didn't
tonic.
say
No,
that.
I was gonna get to cranberry vodka too. She
Oh
likes
yeah, I
cranberry
like cranberry
vodkas
vodka
a
too.
lot too.
Oh, and one thing that I love, which
See,
is
she didn't even remember it.
no, it's totally off topic, and I haven't had it in a while. It's that UV cake vodka. It tastes just like cake. Mix it with like 7 Up. No, seriously.
It does, it does. I
It's,
forgot about it too.
we haven't had it in a while, but it's really good.
That's a fat kid's delight.
Okay. What size shoe does she wear?
8.5.
I'm surprised you knew that.
I've had to buy you shoes before.
Okay, if she was collecting anything, what would it be?
Oh, you've collected bears before,
Yeah,
like stuffed
I
bears.
collect stuffed bears and like little bear figurines and stuff like that. Um,
Right now, the collection appears to be vinyl,
yeah,
but we use
vinyl.
it for
I put them
decorations.
on the walls.
Yeah, you
Um,
should. We'll have to show everybody show everybody our apartment. She decorated our apartment really well, and it's still a work in progress, but we've done a lot of cool things here. We'll have to do that when we get our video camera. Oh, I'm so
what
excited.
is her favorite type of sandwich?
Uh,
I don't even know that, so we can skip that because I don't think I have one.
can I guess?
I don't even know what it is, but go ahead and guess.
Turkey.
Okay, a turkey. I like turkey. What is her favorite cereal?
Huh.
You better know this.
Do I ever buy it?
No, you don't actually.
Is it because it has chocolate in it?
Mm-mm, it doesn't have chocolate in it. It's good cereal.
Frosted Mini Wheats?
Ew, no, that's gross.
You're right. Bugging me to buy that
Look, because it's healthy, but not because it tastes good.
because it helps you poop.
Um, there's a captain on the box.
Crunch Berries.
Yes, Captain Crunch with the
What do you
crunch berries.
what do you mean I don't buy it? We just had Crunch Berries.
Oh, did we? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a generic brand
probably
that comes in a
because
bag.
you
But
ate them all before I got any.
you could have
Um,
got some.
what is her favorite music? Skip moving on here.
Uh, favorite like style,
Well,
genre?
this is really general, so
Can
just
I?
give a general idea of what
I'll
we're.
give artists. She likes a broad spectrum. I'm pretty much centered on rock and punk and metal and blah blah blah. But she likes her favorite bands are a Wilhelm Scream.
Mhm.
If you haven't checked them out, they're fucking awesome. Go check them out. They're a heart attack. Like, just imagine everything you could ever fit into a
One
song
song.
in like
Less
two
than a
minutes,
minute.
2 minutes worth of
Two
music,
minutes.
and it's at like fast paced and super catchy and a lot of gang vocals. It's a lot of fun. I love them too. She likes Foo Fighters a lot, which is another thing I like. Um, she she has a thing for oh god, Cameo.
Oh God, yes.
She fucking loves Cameo. She'll torture me
It's
with
just like
Cameo.
candy. I
Specifically
can
that
see
song
it when you
because
walk.
of her name.
No, that's not why I like that song. I like the song because it's a good song.
It just so happens to be called Candy and
I
her
don't
name
even
is
go by
Candace.
Candy though. Nobody ever calls me that. That's not my
You
nickname.
wanted me to. I just never did.
Like just I don't know.
She don't tell me what to do.
Okay. Anyways,
Well, I wasn't done.
oh okay. Go ahead. What are my favorite bands? I keep cutting
Yeah,
them off.
yeah. She loves the new JT.
Oh God, that album is so good. If you didn't watch my last video, watch it because it's like 10 seconds of suit and tie. Do I have any more favorite bands?
I'm gonna try to rapid fire off some. Coheed and Cambria. Uh, anything that CeeLo Green is attached to.
I love CeeLo. He is so good.
Usher. Usher. She
Well,
likes Usher.
it's
Well,
okay.
likes. Old R. Kelly. Before he went nuts and peed on girls. Um, she loves Michael Jackson.
Mhm. MJ for life. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't know why I did that anyway.
You should have said rest in peace. We'll
Rest
go with
in
that. Rest in peace.
peace.
Oh yeah, she likes a lot of indie shit, indie rock. We are
That's what I was
scientists.
thinking about. I was like, is he gonna name him?
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. I was just trying to show I was trying to show everybody that you're actually black.
Although he listed like three black artists, but
Yeah,
still.
no,
Um,
no. There's less. She loves show tunes too. She likes to torture me with show tunes.
Brent album, the soundtrack. I know every single song, word for word. I love it.
She does. I'll put it this way: the amount that she tortures me with show tunes is unequal to the amount that I torture her with
What
death
was the
metal.
last time I made you listen to any show tunes?
When was the last time I made you listen to death metal?
Last time we were
More
in
than
your
one
car.
song. More
Okay,
than
well
one
I make
song.
him listen to the whole Rent album, and I used to have Wicked on
Constantly.
my iPod, and I took that off because Mark didn't want to listen to it. The Phantom of the Opera,
That and
so
her
good.
iPod broke.
What is something you do that she wishes you wouldn't?
She tells me the most uttered thing to me with vitriol and hate that she utters to me is act normal. As you can tell, I'm kind of a goofball. This isn't really an act. This is me. I'm kind of nuts, and I enjoy the more childish things. Whenever I see a bouncy ball machine, I gotta buy one.
Mhm.
Um, I get really excited about stuff. Um, and when I'm bored, I just do stuff to amuse myself in public, and I don't give a shit who's watching.
And it's embarrassing sometimes. I mean, I love him, and I hate to have to tell your partner to act normal, but I have to tell him that multiple times a day, every day, every
I,
day.
I'm still waiting for her to define normal.
Just
That's what I always ask her, and that just makes her even more
don't
mad.
give people more of a reason to stare at us than they already have, weirdo.
They're gonna stare at us anyways. Might as well give them something amusing.
Okay, the other questions on here, I'm just gonna ask one more out of this. You bake her a cake for her birthday. What kind of cake would it be? Now that's an easy one.
Brownie,
Brownie cake?
brownie,
I don't think they make brownie cakes. Like just a chocolate cake.
just chocolate. She loves chocolate,
Yeah.
which is weird because I'm so vanilla.
He's white chocolate. Yeah, kind of white chocolate, right?
I ain't hood at all.
Anyways, moving on.
You tell me I hood, I cut your ass.
We want to talk about some of our newest hobbies. Well, my newest hobby is hula hooping. I've been trying to lose a little weight here, and my mom
Where is
actually.
it?
That's at my mom's house. I left the hula hoop at home, but yeah, I hula hoop now. This is one of the hula hoops. This is not a weighted hula hoop. I actually left that one at my mom's house. Um, I'll show you a clip of her and I hula hooping here in a minute. But this is the hula hoop. Don't If you're thinking about hula hooping and you haven't hula hooped in a couple years, do not get this. It's too light and it's too small. You need something with weight and something that's at least 40 inches off the ground. This is way too small.
Also, it does that.
He likes them because they light up, but I never use these. They're
Every
too
time I
little.
come home at night and I close the door, if it's like the least bit hard,
They light up.
then I'm always
Anyways,
like,
if you're interested in
shit.
trying to lose some weight, you should definitely hula hoop. It is a good workout. It works out your butt. It works out your abs. It's wonderful. I still can't hula hoop. I've been trying to do it for about a month now, and I still suck at it. But
She's getting closer.
I'm getting closer. I'll get there. But anyways, what about your hobbies? What are some things you like to do?
I am a lifelong musician. I get frustrated with it every now and then, but I I play music. I play mainly guitar. I can't play drums to save my life. I can play guitar, bass, and I sing. Currently, I have a project where I'm performing acoustically, um, where I have a bunch of songs online for the project. I'll put a link below. We're on Facebook. I'm on SoundCloud, and you know we'll just kind of provide the links there. But Yeah, I go out every now and then. I'll play the songs acoustic, but I've been trying to put a band together forever, and had the worst possible time. But I mainly play punk music. Right now, I'm I'm in a weird band where we play like it sounds like classic rock, uh, mixed with like stuff like the Vines and that stuff, and or the Hives, where it's just like classic rock riffs with um, like kind of screamy type singing in a way, but it's loud and fun. I'm having fun with that. I play guitar for that, and usually our practice is at go into Weezer covers.
Okay, how long have you been playing music for?
I've been playing guitar since I was 14. I'm 28 now,
He's
because I know
old.
everybody's waiting for that.
Oh, my hair is messed up.
Um, yeah, I'm not. I'm probably young compared to the other YouTubers out there,
I don't know. We
which
don't know
means
how old they
she's
are.
even younger. Well, I
I'm
mean, they have kids. We don't have kids yet.
I'm 26. I just turned 26. I just had a birthday on Tuesday, May 28th. Woohoo! Yay me!
Yep. And if you ever see the guitar in the background, that's my guitar. I got a different one hanging up right now, but we just decided to film out here because,
Our air conditioner is broken, so if we look sweaty and hot and my hair is poofy, it's because it's like the devil sitting in here. It's so hot.
baby, you know what we're doing? We're supermodel glistening. That's what we're
It
doing. We
is
are supermodel
so hot.
glistening.
We have two fans going right now, and it is just and the maintenance won't be here till tomorrow to fix the air conditioning. So
I probably should check the mic to make sure that it's not picking up all the air blowing at it.
if
But
it is, we're sorry, but it's hot. So
I mean, it wasn't like the last video had
I was
people
kicking the
kicking the
mic.
mic.
I didn't realize it was picking it up, and I kicked the mic.
I've already kicked the mic. It's on my side this time, and I see how easy it is. I knew how easy it was, but like I kicked the mic a little bit too, and so if you ever hear that, that's me and my giant keys. Which, by the way, if you guys are still watching that last video we posted,
Oh my god, it's so. If you haven't seen it, look at it. It's Mark tries a bark collar. You have to see it. It is hilarious, okay? And I'm sorry that you can't really hear what he's saying, but I'm just like busting a rib. Is that a saying? Is that a real saying? Anyways, I'm laughing so hard. It's hilarious. Look at it. It's funny.
you can bust a rib while laughing. I don't know.
He had a couple beers before he did it because I asked him to do it as soon as
Earlier in the day,
earlier in the day, and he's like, no, no, I'm not doing that. And then
because
after,
I really wanted her dog to wear it because when he wears it, he is an
he's
angel.
a sweet little guy.
But when he's not, it's to have a conversation in that house.
It's impossible.
Well,
Just go watch the video if you haven't. Okay, that's all.
ugh.
That's all I'll say. Like, we cannot recreate it. You just have to see it, for yourself. It was really funny.
I have the feeling that that is going to be the video that defines us.
I hope not, but if it
I'm
does,
scared.
oh well. Anyways, moving on. Mark wanted to talk a little bit about our careers. I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for about well, it's going on 3 years now, about 2.5 years. I've always wanted to be a nurse ever since I was a little girl. My mom was a nurse, and she kind of inspired me to want to become a nurse too. I do love being a nurse, but I hate the paperwork now. Being a nurse is more so about paperwork and things like that, and I wish that there was more, patient contact and being able to be involved with your patients as opposed to filling out this paperwork so X, Y, and Z can get paid. That's what I feel like a lot of what I do is. But yeah, I'm a nurse, so I've been a nurse. And da 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 da, he is.
I am a nurse aide.
It's a good job.
It's it's a job. I don't hate it. I definitely I'm interested in becoming a nurse, but right now it's it's a little aggravating. I get the patient contact, but I get all the gross stuff.
I was a nurse aide too before I became a nurse, so I have a lot of sympathy for him because I know what he goes through. It's a tough job. It's a
Plus,
backbreaking job.
plus you're at the bottom of the barrel, and no one really listens to you. I don't know how many times I've been right about something and had nurses flat out blow me off and be like, eh.
Okay. I guess one last thing here before we go.
Um,
Actually, there's a couple other things that I want to talk about. But this one that's real interesting. Mark actually shared this story with me right before we started filming. Um, the name of the article is "How Racism Turned an Interracial Family's Trip to Walmart into a Kidnapping Investigation."
It's
Um,
already bad because it's involving Walmart, but
yeah, we hate Walmart, but anyways, go ahead and I'll let you give the narrative of what the story is about.
oh my god. So basically, what state was it in? I forgot.
I think it was in Virginia. Let me make. I'm pretty sure it was in Virginia, but let me just double check.
She'll find out where it was. And I'll add that to the list of states that I don't want to go to because of this shit. Um, so basically, what happened was this guy took his kids
It was
to
a white guy,
Walmart.
by the way.
He was a white guy, and he had interracial kids. You know, he was in a or biracial kids because he was married to a black woman. And what had happened was, because quote unquote, you know, the colors didn't match up. A bunch of people called the cops on him and said that he kidnapped those kids. So the cops showed up and basically put him through the ringer on it.
Yeah, it was so bad that the cops he took the kids home, and I guess the cops met him at his house with his wife, and they were questioning him, and they actually took the kids, and they made the parents give IDs, their state IDs, to the cops, and the cops said, "Okay, kids, point to these pictures and tell us who these people are." Like how traumatizing is that for a kid? For no reason really, but
because they it didn't fit.
yeah, the wife actually called Walmart and was up. Oh no, it closed. The wife called Walmart and was upset um, with the security guard who called the police, and she's like, why did you call the police? Why did all this even happen? And it took her a while. The security guard. It took her a while to admit, and this is what she said verbatim, that the colors just didn't match up. That's why they called the police. That's why they thought he was kidnapping the kids.
And this is why we do these videos, you know, because some people are like, oh, it's not a special thing. You don't need to make a special thing out of it. No, it needs to be something that's recognized as a special thing because otherwise, people aren't going to recognize it as a thing. They're going to see it as either something wrong or something that doesn't happen.
It doesn't really say what state it is. It says Prince William County.
Prince William
I don't know
County.
where that is though. Oh,
Um.
in D.C. It was in D.C.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was Washington D.C. That's really embarrassing.
That is
Yeah.
embarrassing. And then what are the neighbors thinking and everything else? Like I would be horrified. I don't know. I can't think of another word to use besides horrified, but I would be.
Yeah, we'll provide a link to the story if you're curious
Yeah,
about
in
it.
the
But
box below.
you know, I don't think the people released their names, did they?
In one article they said that they didn't. I don't want to release. If you guys want to read the article, you can find out their names for yourselves. I don't want to say them, but
Yeah, but I'll
um,
just say, if that guy comes across our videos, which I hope you do, because you know we got that thing going on. Um,
I'm sorry for people's ignorance. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, we got your back, basically. That's why I wanted to talk about the story. Get the story out here. Let people know about it because there's a lot of stories that we don't find out about until months later,
Mhm.
after they happen because they see it in the news and the news they may want to talk about racial stuff, racist stuff, but they don't want to talk about interracial racist stuff
Mhm.
at all. Like I haven't heard much about anything. Like the most I've heard and it by the time I heard about it, which are from the Young Turks, name drop, um, is a story about a judge in I think it was Louisiana who refused to marry a interracial couple because their divorce rate is so high that it wouldn't matter to basically marry him. He refused to do it, and they sued and ended up getting married in another county. But the judge absolutely refused, and we didn't find out about that until like 6 months after it originally happened. And these stories need to come out,
Um,
hard, fast, because our media is not going to talk about it. We need to be the media that we deserve. Batman reference.
He's a nerd. Well,
Yeah.
I am too in my Mario shirt, but um, or what about that one story we found out about? And we didn't find out about that
Oh,
until
the army
years
army
after
couple.
it. Yeah, that army couple. That's a
Yeah.
terrible story, and it's completely heartbreaking. And if you haven't heard about it, I think you could probably just Google interracial army couple
Murdered.
murdered. I'll just give a quick overview. They had just gotten married. They weren't married that long. I think they had just come back from their honeymoon, and this guy was like a sergeant in the army. He was a white guy, um, and I guess some of his subordinates they broke into the house and they murdered them and set the house on fire, and it was just a big deal. But we didn't hear about that until
What's
years later.
the worst part about it is all the assailants were were black, and they wrote, nigger lover and all this shit in the
All over
walls,
the walls. And then the judge who was like presiding over the case, he actually said
even
it
though
wasn't a
all this
hate
shit went on.
crime.
Yeah,
That it wasn't considered a hate crime, even though all that stuff was on the walls. But
devoid of common sense. But it's
it's
all these
that's a
stories
yeah.
that just they need to come out, and I know it's not always easy to get to them. It you basically have to jump through hoops to find these stories because the media doesn't want to talk about things that actually matter, things that are actually going on. They want to talk about the juicy stuff that's going to set people off,
No,
and
it's good. What's gonna make money? That's what it's all
yeah,
about. It's all about the money.
because
Um,
unfortunately, and like I said, this is why we do the show. No one cares about interracial relationships unless you're in one, and that's what this whole thing is about. Get people to stop fucking staring at us. You
would
know,
be nice. It would be nice to just go to Walgreens up the street and not have you know 5 out of the 10 people in there stare at us. That would be nice to
hell, what
actually have that.
we were celebrating her birthday on Saturday, and we went to the mall to get some stuff. I bought her a video game and some shoes, and I also got some shoes for myself because I need them for softball. Our whole point of going there, and we got stared at by so many people, and it was so bad that we talked about when we get to that point, like how we could figure out how to do it.
How to record people staring at us so you guys can like
See,
see what we go through. Like, I try to explain it to people and they don't really get it. Speaking of racial issues, on Monday I was we went grocery shopping. We went to a local supermarket and we had taken different cars and I had to stop to get gas. And as he mentioned earlier in the video, that I really like to listen to Wilhelm scream, and that's what I was listening to. And as I was pulling up to the tank. What do you call it? The pump. I don't know why I drew a blank on that. But as I was as I was pulling up to the pump, my windows were down. Wilhelm scream was playing, and this guy, a black guy, was kind of looking at my window, trying to figure out who was behind the wheel. And so when I finally got out of my car, like I made eye contact with him because I'm trying to figure out why he's looking at me, and he rolls his eyes and he's like, "This chick, like really? Come on now, why are we even doing this?" Like I don't get it at all because I was listening to something you didn't agree with. I don't get people, and I can't wait till people can start being themselves, being in relationships with who they want to be in them with, and not have to worry about those kind of repercussions. Like, why are those issues now?
but yeah, I would really wish that I was there for that because I probably would have, you know, made fun of the dude in some way, but like, this fucking dude, you know, like, made fun of. He was probably a walking stereotype too. I'd be like, what,
He was a little bit, and I hate to admit that, but he was. He was really stereotypical.
yeah, like, dude, seriously, fuck you, you know. And not everyone can fit into your cookie cutter world. Sorry,
As I
sorry.
mentioned in a previous video, the one that I did by myself, I think that I missed the handbook that they pass out to all the black kids when they're born. I didn't get it, so I don't know.
Nah, that even goes back to the whole thing where that we were saying in our first video where it's bad on both sides. And look, we the whole idea of this is unity and everything. It should be just about the fact that we're in love, but instead they got to be judging us on what we listen to, what we're doing, and we get a lot of people who hear her listening to rock music and they think I'm forcing her to do this stuff, and she listened to rock music before me. You know, I might have shown her a few bands or something, but she's shown me some stuff too that I ended up getting into that I wouldn't have gotten into before. It works on both sides.
And a lot of the music that I found lately has been music that I like for myself, like the indie. He doesn't even listen to indie. He
No,
thinks
I
it's
hate
boring.
indie rock.
But
Yeah,
I love indie rock, so.
I can't stand it. But you know, so why would I show her that stuff? You know, if that's her interest, you know, that's what she found on her own. You know, I showed her stuff that I liked, and I was like, I think you might like this. You know, based on what I know she likes.
And I did some of it I didn't, but
Yeah, none of the metal. You know, I'm trying to break her on the death
I'm
metal. It's
not
not
gonna get
working.
into death metal. That's too white for me.
So, really quick, this is going to be a longer video. We're going to try to edit it down, but it's probably going to be longer than our last one. We go on our rants, but I think we need to stop worrying about our length or whatever, because you know it lets us kind of open up a little bit. So we saw Star Trek, the new Star Trek, Into Darkness, and the only reason we're talking about this is because you know such a mixed reaction on it. But the reason we are bringing it up in this video um, is because of Spock and Uhura, you know, interracial, interspecies relationships.
And they are our favorite interracial couple of the week.
Yes, apparently, apparently we're doing that. You know, um, they actually do a lot more. They seem like a real couple in this movie too. They actually fight in it,
And seeing
and
a Vulcan fight with someone, that's pretty interesting. But
my favorite line from that is, you know, Kirk's talking about, it's like, oh my god, you guys are fighting? You know, he's talking to Uhura, and, you know, she just kind of rolls her eyes, and he's like, what is that even like? Because they have no imagine, they have no
There are no
real
feelings,
emotions.
no emotions.
It's just this woman is being illogical. Obviously, you've never met women.
Oh,
Welcome
shut
to.
up. Anyways, that's the last
Oh,
little.
I'm going to hell.
Wanted to bring something fun, get it away from the heavy and something fun. Okay. Anyways,
But, yeah.
This is the end of our video. I'm sorry that it's so long. I'm really gonna try to edit it down. We will be trying to put these up weekly. We decided because we hadn't figured out how often we were gonna do them, but we're gonna do them weekly, and hopefully you guys will enjoy and keep watching, and we get more subscribers. And we appreciate everyone who's subscribed right now. And I think, oh, go ahead.
One thing I'd like to ask people, because we're still trying to figure things out, what do you think of this backdrop versus the backdrop in the other room that we had in our first two videos? So go ahead and comment and tell us that. Of course, like the video, share the video, subscribe if you're new,
We'll have all
ask us
our
questions.
Facebook and Twitter information at the bottom. So like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Although we haven't really done much with our Twitter yet, but everything is a work in progress. We're really
We're
new
waiting
at
on you
this.
guys.
We're really new at this. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed the video. There'll be one next week. We don't quite know what the topic is, but if you like us on Facebook, we'll let you know what the topic is before
Hell,
we start.
send us some topics. You know, ask us some questions that you're very curious about. One of the funniest things I've ever heard about being in an interracial relationship is from one of her nieces who actually asked, how do you have sex with a white man?
And we will answer that in our next video. No, not really. But anyways,
I'm going to let you guys figure it out.
anyways, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed. Watch the next video, and we'll see you later. Bye.